All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to the brothers living worldwide in truth and sincerity, and salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect, believing on the words of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. And what you're viewing on the screen is a picture I took of the folly of Jake. All right, you see that this place is heading for a great fall, but you're still trying to uphold this place. You're still trying to keep in that Babylonian mindset. All right, that's why the scriptures say um, that your eyes have been blinded, man. All right, these certain spirits, even when we were brought out of Egypt, had this mindset of coming up against Yahawashi. You know, always complaining. Always tempting the Lord. Right? Matter of fact, let's get something real quick. Let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 6. Excuse me, chapter 106. And let's start at verse 11. Verse 10. And he saved them from the hand of him that hated them, and redeemed them from the hand of the enemy. Yeah, this is talking about our deliverance from Egypt. And the water covered their enemies. There was not one of them left. Right. When those waters came crashing down upon Pharaoh, all right, and his host, it says, then believed they his words. They sang his song. They soon forget his works. They waited not for his counsel. And you're saying those things now. Our people have completely forgotten the works of Yahawashi. All right, how he delivered us. All right, how he brought us out of a certain danger many times, man. All right, subduing our enemies before us. Right? It says, but lusted exceedingly in the wilderness. Yeah, you lusted after the flesh pots. All right, after the dainties of Egypt. And tempted the Most High in the desert. And he gave them their requests, but sent leanness into their souls. See? So they're not being fed spiritually. All right? The Lord has sent leanness into their souls. That's why they can't understand this truth. That's why they're still trying to uphold the customs of the heathen. All right? The Babylonian way. But see, the Lord has sent men. All right? And that's that counsel that's going to feed you. Matter of fact, let's get that. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 3. All right? They're not walking into the counsel of Yahawashi. Right? Jeremiah chapter 3 and verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart that shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. See? And that knowledge and understanding is going to flourish in your soul and your mind. All right? Where your soul dwells. All right? You're going to be fed again with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right? That's how we're being made satisfied, man. All right? Scripture tells us we're going to be satisfied with the goodness of our house. Right? But in the contrast, the 2/3 of Jake, these things is not given unto them. All right? Let's go to the book of Psalms. Chapter 69. Starting at verse 22. Let their table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, yeah, that word welfare goes into health, right? Let it become a trap. So what is this table? It's these scriptures, all right? The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding the Lord has saw fit to, what's the word, shine forth, all right, in this time of darkness, that we may be able to see, right? Again, it says, let their table become a snare before them, and that which should have been for their welfare, let it become a trap. Let their eyes be darkened, that they see not, and let their loins continually to shake. So like and make their loins continually to shake, right? So their eyes have been darkened. Alright? Still following the customs and the ways of the heathen. Alright, Lord willing, we'll get that. It says, pour out thine indignation upon them, and let thy wrathful anger take hold of them. Let their habitation be desolate, and let none dwell in their tents. Why is the Lord doing this? For they persecute him whom thou hast smitten. They talk to the grief of those whom thou hast wounded. And you ultimately persecuting the prophets. So all that righteous blood is coming unto you, man. All right? You remember 2/3 of Jake said, let his blood be upon us. We have no king but Caesar. See, all those things are going to be required unto you. Every idle word. All right? Those things in the past. That's why we need Yahawashi to cover us. All right? Let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 6 and verse 9. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Right? We're telling you, come out of the ways of this place, man. All right, you see it, but you don't perceive the significance behind it. All right, that if you continue to walk in the ways, all right, of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, you're gonna die with him. That's the gravity of the situation. It says, make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart. That word heart goes back to the Hebrew word lab, which means your mind. All right? And convert and be healed. See? So the Lord is purposely blocking your understanding of this truth. All right? So you won't be healed. So you can't convert. All right? And 2/3 of Jake love to have it so. That's why you see on your screen, Jake got lights every fucking well. Power bill gonna be fucking triple the amount, but you still want to uphold this fucking shit. Alright? Even though you understand, well, you don't understand, but even though you've heard the truth, alright, about this wicked ass holiday. But I'm just doing it for the kids. See, the Lord has hardened your heart for you to be able to receive destruction. Verse 11, then said I, Lord, how long? And he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate. So that's when you're going to get it, after death by pain. That's when you're going to finally wake up. All right? But is the Lord giving us, all right, these small sample size of the rebellious people, all right, the rebellion of the children of Israel. All right? We tell you you're an Israelite, you vehemently come up against it. We tell you to stop eating shrimp, crab, lobster, pork, all right, all these abominable things, and you brush it aside. All right? And you try and go to scriptures that say you can, but see, that's the table being made a snare to you. All right? Let's go to the book of Matthew, chapter 13. All right? Starting at verse 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. So the Lord has set up a distinct separation. All right? For whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever have not, from him shall be taken away even that which he have. See? So you ain't possessed this 100% doctrine, all right, from the beginning. Guess what? Those things are going to be taken from you. All right. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they seeing see not, and hearing hear not, neither do they understand. So they can't discern the signs of the times. All right. The gravity of the situation that they're in. All right. All hell set to break loose. And you celebrating a fucking holiday set up by your oppressors. All right. Verse 14. It says, and in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear, and not understand. See? By seeing ye shall see, and not perceive. See? So they don't perceive. Matter of fact, let's look at this word perceive. All right. You see, it's becoming a rap on this man kingdom. But Jake, all right, it's hard-hearted. All right, that word perceive, Strong's G 3708. It says to see with the eyes, to see with the mind. See, to perceive, to know. See, they're not abreast to the situation that they're in, that Yahawashi is set to bring down great wrath. Right? So they don't know. It says to see, i.e., become acquainted with by experience, to experience. See? It says to see, to look, to take heed. Wow. See, they're not taking heed. They're not perceiving that it's danger right around the corner. All right? But they're still trying to uphold the ways of this system. Matter of fact, let's just go ahead and get it. The Lord have me keep saying it. Might as well just go ahead and get it. Jeremiah chapter 10. And you best believe they know this precept. Because starting with our apostles and elders and their elders, this thing has been broken down thoroughly for you to understand that this holiday or holiday has nothing to do with the Lord and everything to do with a custom of a heathen. All right? Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them. Yeah, they dismayed at all type of signs of heaven. Comets, asteroids, eclipse. All right, and the Lord told us not to be dismayed at the signs of heaven. Oh, the chariots. They're very much in fear, but we're not dismayed at those signs. Why? Because we know that's going to be our vehicle of deliverance. Right? Verse 3. For the customs of the people are vain, yet empty, without substance. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. What is that, man? That's your Christmas tree. All right? That damn phallic symbol. All right? And Jake knows this, because it's been thoroughly broke down to you. But your eyes have been darkened. All right? Your hearing has been Salakia. I'm trying to get a good word. Well, you hearing the wrong thing, basically. All right? You're not perceiving that the things that you're doing is going to lead directly to your judgment. All right? Let's go to the book of Romans, chapter 11 and verse 7. What then Israel have not obtained that which she seeking for? What is Israel really seeking for? Rest. Right? They're really seeking for comfort. They're really seeking for the truth. Right? But the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. See? The rest were blinded. Why? Because Isaiah, all right, King David, prayed for their eyes to be blinded. Pray for them not to receive this truth, man. Right? It says, according as it is written, the Most High have given them the spirit of slumber. See, it was the Lord that put the spirit of slumber upon them. Why? Because of their disobedience, man. Their constant rebellion against Yahawashi. We have no king but Caesar, right? Shit like that. Well, again, those things are going to be required of you. There's nothing that you're going to be able to do, all right, to get out of it. You're just going to understand it after death by pain. It says, it says, thy eyes, let me read it from the top. According as it is written, the Most High have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, unto this day. See? Unto this very day. That's why you seeing Jake still celebrating this wicked ass holiday. I'm just doing it for the kids. All that bullshit. Which is just a fucking excuse not to obey your power. Verse 9. And David saith, let their table be made a snare, and a trap, and a stumbling block, and a recompense unto them. See? You don't want to understand this truth. You don't want to get this truth. It's going to be paid back to you. All right? By way of death. Let their eyes be darkened, that they may see not, and bow down their back always. Yeah, you constantly getting tribulation and anguish here. Man, you have no rest here in America. This place is fucking polluted. All right? Let's go to the book of 2nd Ezra. Chapter 12. And let's see what I want to start. Let's start at verse 32. You know what? You know what? Let's just get to the point. Verse 36, it says, thou only hast been meet to know this secret of the highest. Therefore write all these things that thou hast seen in a book and hide them. Well, how do you hide something? You hide the understanding. That's why Jake can read the scriptures from cover to cover and they still can't get it. Why? Because the Lord has sent leanness in their soul. It says, and teach them to the wise of the people, whose heart, that word heart again goes back to the Hebrew word la, which means your mind, thou knowest, may comprehend and keep these secrets. See? And 2/3 are not even coming into this council. Alright? Stand in the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8, and let's start at let's start at verse 53. It says 2nd Ezra 8 and 53. The root of evil is sealed up from you, weakness and the moth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Right? This lower state that we're currently in. Alright, when the Lord comes and sets us back in place. It says, sorrows are past, and in the end is shewed the treasure of immortality. Right, we're going to live forever. And therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish. For when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, and thought scorn of his law, and forsook his ways. See? Moreover, they have trodden down his righteous, and said in their heart, there is no God. Yeah, and knowing that they must die. Yeah, you know, you got Jake that's always tried to put to death the prophets, man. Threw Jeremiah in a pit. All right, persecuted Yahawashi all the way to death. You see? For as the things aforesaid shall receive you, so thirst and pain are prepared for them. See? What thirst? What pain? The thirst of not having this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right? Remember, scripture say they're going to run to and fro, seeking the word of the Lord. All right? For those fake versions. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick, and then we're going to go back. Amos chapter 8. And that leanness, all right, that thirst is really going to manifest when all hell break loose. All right? Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. See that? In that day shall the fair virgins, shall the fair virgins and the young men faint for thirst. See that? Thirst of what? Thirst of this living water that Yahawashi has bestowed upon us. Right? Back in 2nd Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 59. For as the things aforesaid shall receive you, so thirst and pain are prepared for them. See that? For it was not his will that men should come to naught, but that which be created have defiled the name of him that made them, and were unthankful unto him which prepared life for them. See? 2/3 were unthankful, all right, unto Yahawashi. He's prepared life for us, man. But you cast it away, right? And therefore my judgment is now, and therefore my judgment, Slakia, Malay slighted. And therefore is my judgment now at hand. See that? The judgment of Yahawashi is now at hand. These things have I not showed unto all men, but unto thee and a few like thee. See? So this gift haven't been given to everybody. Right? I think the brother Yeshaya did a beautiful lesson. Says, be thankful that you understand. Right? And that's the state we're all in. We're thankful that we understand this truth. All right? That we understand that Yahawashi is set and poised and ready to destroy America, Babylon the Great, by thermonuclear fire. That is going to start out by the way of these certain plagues and calamities meant to bring this place down. And Jake is still upholding this system. Right? Verse 63, Behold, O Lord, now hast thou showed me the multitude of the wonders which thou wilt begin to do in the last time. See? And we are in those last times. The last days started 2,000 years ago when our Lord hit the scene. All right? And those multitude of wonders are increasing in this time. Those labor pains, they're coming more and more frequent. But Jake, they're blinded. Right? It says, but at what time thou hast not showed me. Well, we're living in those times right now where the prophecies are playing out and Jake can't get it. That's going to be it for the lesson. Lord willing, it's been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Lord willing, coming at you with another lesson. Till next time, I say shalom.